Hey guys, so we have a very important question to ask first. And the first question Kyle wants to ask is,
Oh, yes.
he got a drink from
Costa?
Costa. We don't know.
Well, first of all, Costa is a sunglass brand that we know in the United States. I don't know where they're based out of, but that's why I know it as sunglasses, so it's
Right.
cool. It's a coffee shop.
But he got a Frostino, or what was it?
Yeah. I thought it was going to be like a coffee milkshake kind of thing. I don't know. It's
But
weird.
we don't know what it is.
It's different. It's good, I guess, but it's just weird.
Right.
And Chelsea's not taking the paper straws.
Paper straws. I hate them.
She hates the environment. She's just plastic straws all the way.
Yeah, there's like little tiny
There's salted caramel
things on
chunks,
the top.
or I forgot what they were. Alright, so as random as we are starting us off, this is going to be a random episode, and the purpose is just to update you guys on the IVF process. And we do want to say thank you to everybody, friends and family, for all the support after our first video. That was awesome. It was really cool, just kind of telling our story, getting it out there, and then just hearing all the feedback from everybody else. So we've
Not really feedback, support.
Yeah, so just hearing the support from everybody else. We've been running around this last week, and we took the camera with us on some of the days and just showed or talked about kind of what we were doing. So that's what I want to do with this episode, is just kind of go through and put that all together and catch you up from where we left you off last weekend. And then that's it, kind of explain the way ahead there.
Okay, so I figured I would kind of show you like what the shots that I'm doing are right now. So this is the first shot that I started on cycle day 2, and it's called Bemfola, and this is the one that goes in my stomach. So I take it between 6 and 8 every night. So since it's 6:40, that's how I'm going to take it now. This is actually my last one I have, so if we go to the doctor tomorrow and they decide that they want me to keep taking this shot, then they're going to have to give me more. So this is the one that like helps like the follicles start to grow, which will then lead to the eggs. So I started at 150 as my dose, and they actually lowered me 100 because they said I was developing a lot of follicles, which is pretty cool. So yeah, that's this one. And this is the other one, and I have no idea how to say it. So this is the one that actually prevents me from ovulating, and we take this one between 6 and 8 a.m. and
Well,
so
we don't take this. This is purely a Chelsea shot.
Yeah, I take this at between 6 and 8 a.m. and this one goes in my thigh, and I set my alarm every morning for 6:30, and that will never be filmed because I literally come down here like a zombie, and I'm like, come on, Kyle, let's do this. I will do the stabbing part, and for this one, you have to just like pull up a little bit to make sure you don't get a blood vessel, and Kyle does that for me because I think that's kind of like
What a
queasy.
guy.
Yeah, he's the best. So yeah, this one is actually my last one for tomorrow morning as well, and hopefully they don't give me more of these and I don't have to take them anymore. All right, so for this one, I'm going to take this one tonight. Again, I said I was given 150 units, and what's really nice, when I was watching YouTube, and I belong to a few Facebook pages, a lot of people in the States, they have to, they like actually get like medicines, and they have to like preload their medicine, where mine's already like a preloaded injection for me anyway. So it started at 150 units, and then they lowered mine to 100 units just because I had a bunch of follicles already growing. So this is how it comes. When we ordered these and they came to our house, we just had to check to make sure that the arrow was loaded still, and that's what primes the injection. So I have to press that in after I put the needle on, and then some of the medicine shoots out. But it's pretty easy. So I'm just, here's the needle, here's this. Obviously I washed my hands, like clean the area and make sure, you know, no
Just
germs.
sanitized.
Yeah, so there it is. All I do is just snap it in, pull it off, and then it even has one of these on the end, so then you don't stab yourself. So before I take that off, I'll just wipe down my stomach, clean it real good. It's gonna shoot up. Okay, so this part is where I would turn it to 150, but since they lowered my dosage, I'm gonna twist it to 100, so then it just knows that's what it's going to. And then all I do is shoot it in me. Yeah.
A few moments later.
So yeah, that one's super easy. I don't even feel it. Yeah, and then what we do after this is something that was really nice is they gave us a sharps container, but Kyle is really smart and he shut it after our first one.
Yeah, it made sense. Like they
where it says press firmly to lock here. He did that, so now it's locked. So we had to like jailbreak in, and I like have to like fight to push this in every time. So yeah, that one was super easy to do. I don't mind that one at all. It's this one that's annoying. And this one I'll open it since it's just for tomorrow morning. But if you see, it just comes in like a prepackaged one too. And it's already preloaded. And yeah, it burns.
So that's a big difference you've seen with the UK ones versus the US is a lot of the preloading and... Yeah,
you might be able to get the same meds over here or like vice versa. They might be able to get these over there. I'm not really sure how it works with like the different types of medicine, but I definitely appreciate not having to like measure out my dosage. Like I enjoy it just being already made for me, and that's one less thing to have to worry about. So yeah, easy peasy. So it's another early morning here in England.
Yep.
We're not used to getting up so early and driving 45 minutes to go see the doctor, but we are going to Cambridge IVF right now, and we are doing another scan to hopefully make sure all the measurements are good this morning, and then yeah, they'll give us the green light to do the trigger shot hopefully tonight, and then do the egg collection on Wednesday.
Yeah, so just excited to see the doctors again, and I think we were close last time, so with a couple more rounds of the shots that Chelsea's been doing, they should definitely be there. Like follicles should be a good size now, so yeah. We'll see. Just excited to be at this part, and almost ready for egg collection.
Yeah.
2 hours later.
So we're home.
Yeah, made it back. Kind of a little deja vu moment here from last time we went, but got back to the house, and overall the scan went really well. They were making fun of Chelsea, just calling her like an Easter basket or
ready to lay eggs.
But yeah, ready to lay eggs. She's got a ton. I think one ovary had 19 and the other one had like at least 10. So now we're at an interesting point that I didn't even know was an option, but they said her estrogen levels are so high that what they might do with this cycle is they're going to still do the egg collection on Wednesday, and we'll show you guys that day, but what they're going to try and do is freeze all of the embryos and then wait until another date, like another cycle, kind of give her body like a rest since it has been on overdrive for a while, and once everything calms down, her estrogen levels get low again, are back to normal.
Yeah, so basically they my body was overstimulated.
Yeah.
So we're just waiting for sure for them to call and let us know, because depending on what like my blood levels were today, they'll call and tell me which trigger shot I should do and what time.
Yeah, they
so
gave
I
her
have
two
separate different medications.
So I don't know.
Yeah. One thing that's really fun is that every single time we go, they cannot find veins to draw my blood. So today I got a hand.
Yeah, they went right in the top of the hand, which was really easy.
It doesn't bother me like having blood drawn, but
it's just hard finding a vein. You gotta show them like your elbow.
Yeah.
She gets all these little.
Just like have little marks all over. Even like when we were in Delaware and when I was actually in the hospital from having my miscarriage, they had to pull out the ultrasound machine one time to find my veins. So this is not new.
Yeah.
This is something that's pretty normal for me, is that they can't ever find my veins.
They keep telling her like drink lots of water before your appointment.
I drank my whole entire Yeti, which was like 36 ounces.
Yeah.
Didn't help.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have special blood. I'm B negative.
Yeah.
I'm a negative person. And I've heard that frozen transfers actually have better success rates. I mean, right now, like, it kind of sucks if we can't do a fresh transfer, because then that would be like next week, which obviously we want, but you know, if it's gonna like set us up to have better.
Right, we're all about stacking the odds in our favor and
I mean,
doing something that has the highest probability right now.
Making the smartest choice.
Yep. Hey, good morning, guys. So today is Wednesday, and yet again we are in the car headed to Cambridge. This is our third trip in like a week.
Yeah, tonight we really bond. It's a really good time for us to, you know,
nice 40-minute drive.
Sit quietly and think about No, I'm just kidding.
Back in Delaware, Chelsea had to drive 40 minutes one way to her job, so I'm definitely getting more of appreciation by doing these drives on how much time she spent on the road. And
a lot of self-reflection.
Yeah, right. I would get like some podcast going or learning a language or something. But we're excited today, and this morning we're a little bit more awake because today is the egg collection day, and then they're going to let us know later on, I guess today or maybe tomorrow.
So I think right after they tell us how many they get, but that number I feel like always shrinks more and more. So we'll find out how many eggs we'll get, but then those amount of eggs, they need to be mature, so then that number is going to shrink, and then tomorrow morning they'll let us know how many of the eggs were fertilized, so then that number gets even smaller.
Yeah, so I mean it's good that she had so many follicles. What was it, 19? And
I think I had over 20 on one side.
So it definitely increases the probability that you're going to have some healthy mature eggs out of that group, but yeah, we'll see.
So yeah, I'm a little hungry. Haven't eaten since midnight. Well, not midnight. I haven't eaten since dinner last night, but I couldn't eat past midnight.
Yeah, no food. And then it was really weird instructions. She wasn't allowed to like wear nail polish or anything, so she had to take nail polish off. And then
I had a really cute pedicure, and it might have just been fingernails, but just took it off my toes just in case too.
Yeah, just to go 100%.
Right.
And then
no makeup,
no deodorant, so that's interesting.
Yeah,
right now.
just nothing with like smells.
Yeah, so I mean it's really neat how they're very thorough, and you know all the instructions were very clear. It was just just kind of different, I guess, than what we were expecting. But
yeah, so I feel like I'm going to feel uncomfortable after this, but right now I feel uncomfortable because I don't have makeup on. I didn't shower this morning.
She's like, this is like the worst time to record, and I was like, no, we definitely have to. So the other thing that's going to be interesting is they said it's like a weird anesthesia where you're not totally knocked out. So it's like if you've ever had your wisdom teeth removed, they say that's what it is. You just wake up like really groggy feeling, but obviously can't drive. So take her home, and I told her like depending on how she is, we'll probably wait to film and talk about what happened once we're back at the house. So we will see.
Hi, so it's been a couple days.
Just a few.
Yeah. So I did the egg collection. It was a blast.
Yeah, we got home and there was like no way we were gonna film with Chelsea, and I tried to explain it when I was running around, and I was grabbing lunch that day for her, and it was like, nah, it didn't come out right.
Yeah, and one thing about England that's really, really cool is that when you make a wrong turn, it adds 40 minutes to your time because you can't like really turn around anywhere.
Yeah, we had to go all the way up.
So Kyle wasn't paying attention to his GPS after we were on the way home, and I wasn't feeling great, and he missed the exit, and it added 40 minutes to our time. So that was really cool.
It's only a 40-minute drive too, so it literally doubled our trip that we had, and
it was really great.
It was awesome.
Yeah. So they ended up getting 17 eggs out of me, which was really awesome. And then the next morning they called and said that 15 of them were fertilized. Mm-hmm. So we were really excited about that number. But today was actually day 3, and they said that we have 6 that are top quality. I mean, I'm not really sure how I feel about that number.
Yeah.
I was thinking it was going to be more.
But they said other ones are growing and they're still developing, just not as fast. Yeah, so.
Yeah, I think she said there was a few more that were like almost there, but 6 of them are top quality. So we're just gonna wait until Monday to figure out what the plan is, if we're gonna do a frozen transfer or if we're gonna do a fresh transfer. So yeah, I mean, not much really going on this end. I'm feeling pretty crappy.
Yeah, she's definitely still recovering.
Kind of look pregnant.
Yeah.
Just because I'm so bloated.
Yeah, they were explaining some of the symptoms, and Chelsea was like, again, thinking about maybe doing a fresh transfer when we first got home, and then after she woke up, she's like, yeah, no, I don't think we can do this.
Not.
Like, not feeling it. So what they want to do is give her body some rest and then wait until October to possibly do one of the frozen transfers. But 6 like really good ones, like top notch, that's not bad. I mean, that's potentially 6 attempts.
Right. I would feel a lot better on Monday if they say, hey, we're going to freeze 6.
Yeah, and what we found out too is that they don't really advertise, or they don't entertain the idea, I guess, of putting in more than one embryo.
I think that's just an England thing.
Yeah, so I know some clinics, like we read online, we heard some people, they were like, oh, we're doing 2 transfers at once and that kind of thing, and increase the probability. And they said for some women it can just like complicate things, and it's already a complicated matter right now.
Yeah,
so.
It was almost like when we had our consultation, the doctor was like, we're only going to put 1 in. And
Yeah.
it was almost like she was just telling us, which I mean we're fine with.
Yeah, and we were definitely headed towards the fresh transfer, and then later after the collection, they're like, we're really going to recommend a frozen.
Right.
And it's interesting too, because they said the probability of actually becoming pregnant from the frozen transfer is a higher percentage.
I think it's 5%, yeah.
Yeah, so that's not bad too. Like we said, I think in an earlier clip that if it's a higher shot, we'll just wait and go for that and increase our opportunity.
Yeah.
So, but right now we're headed to Barrie. I got to get my bike tuned up, so we're going to a bike shop and just going to get it fixed up so I can ride it again. It's a super old bike that I got freshman year of college. I think it was back in 2007, so it's been with me for a bit. But yeah, just trying to get out and
Yeah, Kyle's
stay busy
decided
today.
this weekend's the weekend he wants to get out of the house and
Yeah,
pull me along with him. So,
yeah, just trying to get out and do something, and
yeah.
hopefully that helps. But I don't know, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right, guys, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. So that just kind of catches you up to where we're at today. And it was an exciting phone call, but we're hoping that on Monday we get some more good news and that we got a lot that we can put in the freezer, kind of save for later. So we'll see. But we'll definitely keep you guys updated. Again, if you haven't followed us, please go check out our Instagram and our Twitter, because we'll put some updates through there that are happening during the week, so you can kind of stay up to date in between the videos that we put out and that kind of stuff. But appreciate you guys watching, and we'll catch you on the next episode.